Respectfully Disagree podcast. Got a special edition. Got my boy Lavelle in the building with me. What's good?
What's good, baby? What's good? You dig TBT? What's good? What's happening?
Yes, sir. We with the shenanigans already.
Always.
Y'all know what we here to talk about, man. We gonna talk UK and U of L last night. Last time you was here, bro, we actually was talking about the news with Calipari leaving and things like that.
Yeah.
So we really ain't had a chance to chop it up for real since then.
Yeah.
So now we know who the coach is. And got some recruits under his belt. I honestly feel like he did a hell of a job.
I like what he did, man.
So now it's like, all right, let's wait and see what happens.
That's all we can do. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
I ain't trying to put no pressure on Mark. Mark gonna do his thing. He gonna be smooth, man. We gonna do better than what people expect us to do.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. I was like, in reality, it's like shit. Based on the pieces that he did bring in and what they can bring to the table, I'm like, shit. I was expecting a down year, but it's like, hey,
I ain't gonna lie. I was a little nervous, but when I started seeing the puzzles come together, I was like, yeah, we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right, man. Can't wait.
Long as we don't lose to them motherfuckers, I'm cool. So
yeah,
I ain't worried about that at all.
They coming to the rough, so it's all
I ain't
good.
worried about that at all.
Nah, I ain't worried about that either.
So before we tap in, first of all, for those that are new to the channel, appreciate you rocking with me on the I Respectfully Disagree podcast. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, share, tell a friend and tell a friend. I uploaded an episode yesterday with some of my partners from back home, and so far, man, last time I checked, it was already like 110 views, getting a lot of positive feedback from people back home, said that they really enjoyed the episode. So definitely appreciate y'all rocking with me. I think that's something that I want to start doing more often, just sitting down having real conversation.
Yeah.
Sometimes everything ain't meant to be funny and trying to, entertain people and things like that. It's like, bro, life is still lifing for a lot of folks.
Know it. Know it. Struggles, all that. It's real. So some people need to get stuff off their shoulders and, you know what I'm saying, just talk it out.
Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? The mic is always open. Sit down, have real conversation, because like I said on that episode, you never know what you going through, and talking about it may help somebody else. They may be going through the same shit. So you never know. So again, appreciate everybody that was rocking with the channel. So we're gonna dive into this, man, because there's a lot of avenues that I want to take with this, and I'm gonna throw a curveball at you right now so that you can be thinking about it later. Based off of the fans that showed up last night and the energy and the crowd and everything, it got my wheels turning, and we'll talk about it here in a little bit. But it's like, I honestly think they should figure out how to bring a motherfucking NBA team here. Like, I'm gonna dive into it later, but just to get your wheels turning, like the state of Kentucky, just in terms of basketball alone.
Yeah.
Like, basketball is a huge thing, and I try to explain to people, it's like, bro, basketball in Kentucky is just different.
It is, man.
Like, you got to be from here to understand what really took place last night.
Yeah.
Because I was like, bro, half the fucking city was in there. Like, that felt like a real game.
Exactly. Dude kept saying it. It felt like March. You know what I'm saying? It
swear.
felt like March last night, man.
Swear.
For real.
So, going into it, because you had, soon as they won, you messaged me. You was like, you getting tickets.
Yeah.
And it was like hell trying to find them, but
you know what? That was so crazy. Soon as the game, you know what I'm saying, and then I watched the Louisville game because I was rooting for Louisville to win just so we could play them. Soon as it went up, they had the little scan, the QR code at 9 o'clock. I ain't do all that. I was already on the app. Letting the countdown. Man, I'm talking about it immediately. As soon as I clicked on them seats that I wanted, they was gone.
Gone.
It wasn't nothing open for about 5 minutes. Then I already knew. I'm like, nah, y'all can't just sell no 1,500 seats. You're going to have to open up Freedom Hall for this game.
For real.
Y'all just don't know this game right here means a lot for this city and for the fans. So
exactly.
as soon as it did that, my little notification came on. Hey, we have tickets available. I said, I bet you do now. I bet you do. Y'all just don't know the magnitude of, man. Look, David Padgett said it best when he was commentating when I watched the game. He's like, people don't realize, you know what I'm saying, the Louisville, Kentucky game is so passionate and, man, it means a lot versus Duke, North Carolina. They get a guaranteed 2 chances to see each other.
Yeah.
Third time if they meet in the
ACC
ACCs.
tournament.
You know what I'm saying? We only meet each other once a year, so it means there's bragging rights for talking shit for that whole year. Don't let us get you another year. That's double the year. And then if we happen to see you in the tournament, you know what I'm saying, then that's another, you know what I'm saying? That's icing. But other than that, bro, once a year, you can't tell me nothing better than that right there.
At all. And I did an episode a while ago, hell, maybe even a year plus, but I was like, I honestly feel like the Kentucky U of L, that's the best rivalry, bro. Like, I don't care what anybody says. It's like, you know, you mentioned Duke, Carolina, but to me, it's just strictly basketball. Mm-hmm. You don't get that smoke from a UNC Duke football game. Bruh, every sport U of L and Kentucky face off at, bruh, best believe.
There is heat. There's heat out there, man, for real.
Shout out to Gigi on the live. Yeah, we also care about each other in more than one sport. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, like, that's why I made that post last night. I was like, bro, maybe if Louisville get a ping pong team or something, maybe y'all can do something with us then. But it was just like, after they won, my wife come running down here. She's like, can we get tickets? Can we get tickets? I'm getting busted on the NCAA, so I ain't even paying her no mind for real. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. So she's sitting there on the computer, and I'm sitting there watching the countdown with her. And like you said, it was like, bro, as soon as it hit 0, nothing.
Nothing.
So she's disappointed. And then somebody called, and they told us that they had opened it back up. So, you know, the seats that we did find, they actually wasn't even bad for real. So I was like, I'm glad we copped them, and we went. And when I walked in there, bro, as a matter of fact, start over. We stopped at El Nepal right there, right around the corner. We was like, here, let's grab something to eat.
Yeah.
Man, it was like Bloods and Crips in there. It was like, I'm like, bro, this is for real. Like, this feels like a real game.
And these is all players that's graduated, went on with their lives and careers or whatever they, you know what I'm saying, so forth did. That's what make it so good, man.
Swear, it felt amazing. And shout out to my guy Mario from my therapist made me do this podcast, because when I made my post after the game, he's like, man, what is this? So for a lot of people that don't really follow it, you know what I'm saying, it's the basketball tournament. It's been around for a couple years now.
Yeah.
Where, like you said, former alumni, depending on, because this is what, Kentucky's second year?
Yeah, they consider this one, as I was listening, they said it considered an inaugural year, but we had a team in there, and that first team we had, I forgot who was even on there, they lost.
Mm-hmm.
But this is their second time being in it. So that's why the odds favored Louisville to have the home court advantage, because this is Louisville's second time. No,
right.
Yeah, second time being in it with home court advantage.
Because we went last year, and I was like, it's a dope little setup, a dope little atmosphere, and the crowd was going crazy even then.
Yeah.
So it's like, boom, you add us to the mix, and it's like, oh.
You done made it March already. Look,
right.
We normally play Louisville at December.
Yeah. December.
He already done brought heat already. So imagine, you know what I'm saying, and this is going to carry over into the basketball season, because there was players there from both teams. Yeah. I seen it. There was players there from both teams. So this is going to carry over, and it's going to be so interesting to see how this plays out. Even though they come to see us, so I already know how it's gonna play out. But yeah, I already know how it's gonna play out.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah,
but it's like, great. No matter what, like they figure out a way to fold, and that even goes back to the football from last year. Because I thought last year, I was like, oh man, like it's gonna be the year. But it's like,
and Ray Davis, baby,
Man.
Sweet baby Ray. Sweet baby Ray. You gotta say right there. Oh,
but we'll save that for later. This is all basketball talk. So that's why I was saying, you know, I was telling my boy Mario, I was like, you know, it's growing. And this shit is extra competitive, bro. Like it's definitely fun to watch. Like they hooping. And I was telling my wife last night, I was like, bro, like Chris Paul was there. I'm like, hopefully, he's president or VP, whatever he is.
Yeah, he's co-owner.
I'm talking about of the league, of the actual NBA. I
Oh
understand
yeah,
he's
yeah,
co-owner
yeah,
of
yeah,
the, of
yeah,
the,
yeah,
of the
yeah, yeah,
tournament,
yeah.
whatever. But I'm saying like they need to start having conversations about bringing that competitive edge back to the league, just letting them play.
Yes.
It makes it more competitive. It makes it more fun to watch. And it's like, bro, I really enjoyed myself last night.
Because that little touchy, ooh,
Right.
you look at him, technical foul, like it got chippy, man. And
Out the gate.
Oh my God, I expected all. I mean, Chris Jones' head wasn't one of the twins. What was that all about? But that was crazy.
I'm glad you went there. So let's start because I'm gonna give my perspective on where I feel like Louisville went wrong. We already know from a size advantage, Kentucky guards were bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But Jones and Smith, to me, messed up the game when they started trying to get up under him and be chippy and do all of that. I'm like, you playing into our favor.
Definitely are.
And
We
don't
like
get
it.
me wrong, Louisville's known for being scrappy, defensive minded or whatever. But I
Seen
felt
them.
like at that point, the rivalry part of it got in the way.
It definitely did.
Because if I were coaching Louisville, I would have been like, let these motherfuckers shoot. Because we didn't know old buddy was finna go off yet. In the beginning, Collie Stein set the tone, in my opinion.
He definitely.
Because they kept leaving. I'm like, hey, like, bro, was in the league for a little bit now. Don't do him like that. But it was just like, you're coming out here trying to aggravate them and get under their skin. And I'm like, Bledsoe was one of the best penetrating guards in his heyday. Like,
Yeah, he gets there.
you not finna take the ball from him, bro. Like, what are you doing? And then before you knew it, it was like, all right, Collie Stein caught fire. Bledsoe hit a few early.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cantor. I'm sitting, I'm like, I was like, bro, that ain't Ennis. It can't
That's
be.
his brother.
And that's what I'm sitting, I'm like,
That little bro. He went to Xavier.
chewing him on the box down there, bro.
Look, you know what I'm saying? I went, me and my kids went to one up in Lexington, you know what I'm saying? When it very first started, they played 305. And when I seen Kansas play, I was like, man, where was he at? We could have used him. Man,
Eating on the box down there.
eating on that box. Like, no problem at all. Lefty, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We sweet with it. The lefties, we sweet.
And in all honesty, I was like, I'm scared Trez gonna go off. Because I thought when you start looking at Trez and Collie Stein and things like that, I was like, I'm going to get an edge to Trez a little bit. But it was like, before you knew it, Kentucky got in their head or something. I don't know what I can't describe it.
I don't know what happened either. I don't. All I know is it was real chippy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was scoring for real. And then it was like, we was 4-0, 4-2. Then Willie hit that three, and that's when we took off. Because Willie hit a three, then you had Bledsoe come down and score. Then Sestina.
Man, I was not expecting that. I swear I wasn't. Look, you can go upstairs and ask my wife right now, bro. Folks started leaving in the third quarter. My whole section started clearing out in the third quarter. I'm over there crying. I was like, bro, they ain't got no faith. I was like, he stole and ripped their hearts out, bro. Like real talk.
He was pump fake. Sniper. I said, oh my God. Somebody get him a towel. He's wearing. Get him a towel. He was sniping him, man. I'm talking about. They couldn't do nothing with him.
Nothing.
They couldn't do nothing.
Nothing.
Even when Willie snagged the rebound, get you another one. That man went off.
And that's why I was just like, bro, I was like, in all aspects of this, like, it just proved it's like, bro, like, they really can't mess with us, bro. Like,
yeah. And you know what I'm saying? And I was willing, Louisville had a chance, but, you know, when they would shoot, what he say, they was like 4 of 21 or 15 or something like that from three. Like, they were shooting too many threes.
Moving a little bit closer to you.
They were shooting too many threes. David Johnson was cold last night. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I mean, a lot of players, Russ gonna be Russ. Chris Jones, he's decent. He tried to get in people's heads, and that didn't work. It didn't pan out right
at all. And that's why I said, to me, I feel like that's where they backfired out the gate. Because honestly, the game was competitive, but it was so like defensive sided to where I was expecting them to just get up and down and just play and just
like you know what I'm saying.
But it was like, all right, Louisville tried to set the tone defensively, and like I said, to me, it didn't work in their favor because I'm like, bro, we're bigger than y'all, like literally.
And it woke us up too,
right?
Because you know what I'm saying. I loved it. Trez came down, got his little dunk. Then Bledsoe came down, threw it to Willie, then I wouldn't expect it. Willie did Chris Jones.
Knocked his little ass on the ground. That's why I was like,
sit down, little boy.
I'm like, y'all tried to punk him, and that's where it all went downhill because I'm like, they were also your best offensive weapons on the perimeter because Siva was a no-show.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're going to put all this emphasis on trying to be a gnat and defend people. Well, now when it's time for you to score, bro, you ain't got no leg.
Yeah, you wore out.
And that last stretch during the fourth quarter proved it because couldn't nobody hit a shot.
10 straight possessions, nobody scored a bucket.
Couldn't nobody hit a bucket, bro. And I'm just like, to me, it was fun to watch. The energy was electric. And that's why I was saying to you, it's like, on the way home, me and my wife was talking, and I'm like, as much as, to me, Kentucky is a basketball state.
Definitely.
I wouldn't say put one in Lexington because Rupp is still Rupp. Like, you don't want to try to move an NBA team in there and share a building or nothing like that with UK. But it's like, right now, Louisville, as a program, still trying to come back to where they once were or whatever. But even if you don't put one downtown in the Yum Center, it's like, bro, remodel Freedom Hall.
Yeah.
You already got the parking. You got all of that.
You got plenty of parking.
The airport's right there.
Got the hotels right there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, as much as they're putting into downtown right now, all these hotels that's going up, I'm like, is Louisville popping like that for them to start building and doing all? I'm like, what is the goal? Because I saw where, like, the casino and shit down there ain't doing what they expected it to do. So what better way to try to boost the economy than to try to bring an NBA team in here?
Yeah, because I definitely go to the game.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, like, that would generate revenue all day long. Think about how many people drive to Indy when their favorite team is there.
A lot.
So now you bring in that business back in the house.
Exactly.
Plus, between Louisville, Frankfurt's just a 30-minute shot. Lexington, you know what I'm saying, 45 to an hour.
Yep.
People are going to come because it's NBA and you got star power and stuff coming constantly in and out.
You're going to have your Durants and, you know what I'm saying, just all of them coming to the state. People going to buy those tickets. And then people that travel to go see them way far that lives on this side of the world, they minimize the travel now because it's Indiana or Kentucky real close if they won't see LeBron or, you know what I'm saying, Kyrie, the Lucas. You know what I'm saying? That'd be great for us.
Exactly. I think it would be amazing for the state itself, bro. And I'm like, hopefully last night proved it because it's like, bro, we shattered the attendance record, bro. Like 13,000 plus.
On a Monday night.
Right.
With no hesitation.
I'm still over here feeling it, bro, because I was tired as hell this morning waking up to go to work.
Man, look, I already told yeah. And plus it rained too, so it really made you sleep.
Man, so it's like, that's something that I like, hopefully last night proved it, bro. It's like people will turn out. People will show up. But it was like, seeing them motherfuckers bitter walking out that building. Now, there's no better feeling than that, man.
Look, I know it felt good for me because the last time I was in Freedom Hall, Erica Sosa hit that game-winning shot, and I was pissed because we didn't play in there no more. So to see that last night, hell yeah, I was happy. Oh yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I ain't heard that. I ain't heard that seed. That ain't getting spelled no more.
Nothing, dog. But it was like, to me, I feel like it was so balanced because, or maybe it was the section that we was in because it was more Kentucky people where I was sitting at. But it was like every time we scored or we went on that run, bro, all you heard was "Go Big Blue" all throughout that month, and I'm like, "Nah, this is." I was like, "We in here deep."
Yeah.
Like this don't even feel like a hostile environment, bro. Like we came and we showed out,
Show up and show out. It is.
and I'm like, and we definitely get ready to go there. I ain't getting off here until we talk about that because I'm a house divided, so of course I got my wife, my daughters,
Yeah.
but me and my son, I was like, nah, we blew over here. So every time we go, we leave all smiles all the time.
Yeah. I like that. I like smiling.
So it's like you saw how salty the crowd was. Like I said, people started leaving early. I'm sitting there, clowning, cracking on them, and then we look up and we just start seeing everybody rush to that end of the floor. And you start seeing security and things like that. So quite naturally, once we got home and we saw what actually happened, that's when I was just like, all right. Now I understand a rivalry and things like that, but when you spit on a motherfucker, bro, that's different.
Yeah. You know some disrespectful shit for real. Like you don't spit on nobody, bro. I don't care what's been said, how he approached you. That's automatic fighting.
Like
Real talk.
for real.
Like police had to get involved because that's automatic fighting. You don't do no shit like that, man. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And
Dude took it better than me though, because I'm like,
he
bro,
turned his back. Yeah, I
it
watched
would
the
have
video.
took at least 4 people. And even with that, it's like I might have been waiting on Buddy outside. Like, nah, bro. Like every time I see you from here on out,
slide, man. Yeah, like yeah, man.
I was like, you shoot granny shots now from the free throw line, motherfucker. You gonna be bowling that bitch when I'm done. Like for real, bro. I'm for real, man. Like, nah. That's the most disrespect. Like, it don't get no lower than that, bro.
Nah, man.
At all. And then even for him to justify it, he was like, he called me a bitch.
Bruh.
And I'm like, hell, to me, if you spit on somebody, bro, it's warranted. He called you the right thing.
Not only that, bro, I'm pretty sure you've been called worse than that playing basketball in your career, bro, from different players. So that.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, even how they started out the game, bro. You really want me to believe that they wasn't out there talking shit and trying to punk them and be all physical and this and that? And then when you start losing, now you're sorry ass in your feelings.
Yep, he definitely was.
Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Excuse my language.
Yeah, he was definitely in his feelings. I mean, but that's his fault. You know what I'm saying? He hit that little hot 3 and, you know what I'm saying? Then he did have the game high rebounds. He had 22. You know
Damn, did he?
Yeah, he had 22 boards, man.
Oh, wow, I didn't even realize that.
I peeped this. I was looking at the stats on the phone. He had 22 boards, and I was like, damn, really? He was really going. But,
man.
Yeah. It was 22 boards, man.
I'm like, come on, bro. I was like, dog, like, does L's down really warrant that type of energy, bro? Like, at the end of the day, take it on the chin, bro, because the very rare years that they do win, motherfucker, they talking shit. Like,
yeah, all day long. And we outscored them 26-9. I just looked at it. Yeah. In the third. So that's why everybody was. Hey,
I'm talking about crowds, not just 1 or 2 people. Like a whole row, a whole section, whole family got up. Is it raining yet? Can we beat the storm? Let's go. I was like, nah.
Fucking gotta work. Yeah.
I was like, it's storming in here. Hell, you ain't going out. No.
Oh, it was raining. All right. It was raining. All right. He was out. Oh, he definitely made it rain.
My wife couldn't say nothing, boy. She was over there sick. She was sick. Especially that one. I'm talking about he was deep, too. He come curling, and as soon as that bitch went up, you knew it was going.
I called it.
You knew it was going.
Called it. Sniper rifle. Yes, sir.
But it was
could have been in there, you dig? Could have worked for the he could have worked for Secret Service right there. Man, could snipe dude better than they did.
Oh man,
You dig? Never could have done it.
swear,
That's another story.
man.
For real. Yeah, but
Now
I expected the Twins to get chippy. You know what I'm saying? They always get chippy.
look. I was just getting ready to go there. Big Blue Nation, don't be mad at me, cause for a minute there, I was pissed at them Twins, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, all right now, when y'all gonna show up, bro? It was a goose egg on the board for a minute. I'm like, look, what's going on?
And it was jacking like always.
Man.
They was jacking.
Man.
But they came around the corner.
Yeah.
They
most
finally
definitely
came around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was on offense, they definitely giving that ball up. So I'm gonna tell you, I didn't. James Young didn't get in the game. I was shocked at that. Daniel Orton didn't play either.
I was shocked at that too.
You know what I'm saying? But he was over there getting chippy with somebody. So you feel me? And I was telling my homie, I was like, man, look at Daniel Orton. He got that porn star mustache. You know what I'm saying? With the fro, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, with the 80s. I was like, man, what? I wasn't no good. I was like, look at him, though. He was mad. Yeah, what you want? I was like, look at him, man. They done worked him up.
I thought he was finna sneak somebody there at the end. Like I said, when dude spit on him, I was like, all right now. And then you saw Orton, you saw that fro.
Yeah, hey.
I was like, nah, he get ready to sneak somebody, bro. Swear.
Yeah. He got that look too, like, man, yo, hold on, look. Size him up. Get him.
Swear.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying. Real. Like, I ain't living that down, bro. I'm talking about every time we see each other. I don't care if we in the airport, anywhere we at, bro.
It's on site.
We got to do something.
Yeah. I don't even want your apology, man.
At all.
Bro. That wasn't cool. That definitely wasn't cool.
Yeah, them Twins, bro, I was over here heated. Because y'all know I got a gambling addiction now. So they had it on Prize Picks. So I bet on the game last night.
Damn, I was shut it on there.
So I'm sitting here looking. I'm like, bro, I'm over here mad as hell because they had Siva for only 5.5 points. So in my mind, I'm like, bro, this a rivalry game. Give me them 5 points.
Yeah.
They had Russ for 14. I was like, that's nothing. I was like, give me them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I effed up because they had Bledsoe at 16. And I kept thinking about it. I was like, bro, that's a lot. But I was like, okay, it's the rivalry, bro. Like, out of the players with the most experience or talent-wise, I was like, maybe that's why they got Bledsoe there. I was like, cool, give me that. They had Trez at 15. I was like, ain't no way in hell Trez getting 15. So I took the under. Damn Twins, they had them at 10. So I'm telling you, that's why I was mad. I'm sitting there looking at this board. I'm like, bro, both of them got 0. I'm over here hot. Over here hot as hell. But Siva didn't even score, so it killed it all. Siva didn't even score a point.
So he sat out most of the game for real.
But you could tell that it was such a fast-paced, defensive heavily game to where that's why I feel like Young and Orton didn't get in there because of the pace and the physicality.
And them niggas, you know what I'm saying, still got that youth in them where they can sprint up and down.
Yeah.
Orton, you know what I'm saying, he was old. Yeah, he was the first class.
He was the first year. Yeah, I got him over.
So, yeah,
first Sports Illustrated with them on it. Yeah.
Yeah, he look like he be drinking 40s and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I could definitely see him chilling like that.
Man.
Because the game he got in when I had to watch who we played before we Louisville, the Herd. He got in there, man, immediately. 4 turnovers. I said, man, get him out, bro. He's not ready. He wasn't ready. Man. He definitely wasn't. Man.
And then James Young surprised me, bro. It's like I had high hopes for him when he was here and when he left and went to the league. Because I was like, dog, he was athletic, explosive. He's a lefty, right?
Yeah, lefty.
So I'm like, bro, he had a nice little jumper on him. And he went to Boston, and it was just like, just disappeared.
I think he just got the little money he could get, and it was overseas it is. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't score no buckets until the game before, you dig, Louisville, the Herd. But the game we saw him in, that man went over 5 from the front. I was like, come on, cuz, what you doing?
Man.
He couldn't buy a bucket. That's what I'm saying. He didn't score until he met the herd. 2 straight games he didn't score until he met the herd. Yeah. He balled though when he met them. He was sniping. You know what I'm saying?
Swear.
But
So
it's
look,
just
let's take it another avenue real quick, and then the floor is open if you want to talk about anything else. Or hell, we can wrap it up. But it was like, to me, it was dope watching Euless, Rondo and them on the sideline,
yeah.
and I hate the fact that Euless is over in.
Yeah, he's leaving to go to Arkansas. Yeah.
But it was like that. It was dope, and I was like, you can tell that the players really ride for him. He knows what he's doing. You know,
Yeah,
as a
they
coach,
respect
bro,
him.
you gotta be a motivator. You know what I'm saying? You gotta win over the locker room first
Yeah.
before anybody's gonna listen to you. So it was just dope. And like I said, we all know what Rondo brings to the table. Eventually, hopefully, he figures out how to enter into that coaching phase on a
Yeah.
big level.
Yeah, just Euless, if you're listening, just don't do what Cal do. Don't get the talent and not use it.
Man.
Like he really coached his ass off last night. Shout out to 20 Beckham for being the GM. You feel me? You know how you did a good thing assembling that team, brother. Yes, sir. But you know what I mean? Like he really had control of the locker room, as you would say. He definitely did.
Yeah.
He
Like,
calmed the twins down when they was getting amped up with that little. Yeah, he did his thing, man.
and hell, I mean, even with the little spitting incident, it's like he rolled for the players.
Nah, yeah.
Even after the game, it's like, you know what I'm saying? When he read, that dude was like, "Oh, you called me a bitch and this and that." And he's like, he tweeted out some shit for that. And it's like, as a player, what else do you want? You want a coach that's gonna ride for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it was dope to see that, and I just hate that Calipari done snatched him up too, bro.
He took all the product.
Man.
He definitely took all the product, man.
So you brought up an interesting point. I would love to go deeper on that. Using the talent, and it's like I watched Reed in the summer league. You know, Dillingham was gonna do his thing or whatever, and it's like
They should have started
we legit had that on the bench.
on the bench. Just he had it in his pocket. He could have let that.
Imagine if they would have been able to give us 30 plus minutes a game, and he just turned them loose. Come on, bro.
Bro, Final Four.
They was lottery picks coming off the bench.
Off the bench.
So imagine, like, we talking about a possibility of the number 1 and the number 2 pick, bro. Possibly.
That would have happened again. Cause remember we did that. We did that. AD and Michael Kidd. You feel me? Yeah, we did that.
And I'm just like, bro, it's so frustrating at times, man, because it's like, all right, cool. We just watched the Harrisons last night, and it's like, bro, you had Booker and Ulis playing behind them. It's like, bro, we can sit here and make a long ass list of who he should have had on the court versus who was actually out there, bro. And I was just like, or even if you look at the Olympics, and after this, I'll give you the floor. It's like, to see Bam's career as a professional versus how we tried to use him here. I'm like, bro, we didn't even utilize his strengths, bro. We just tried to make him a cleanup man. Every now and then they may dump it down, but he's a player that we should have been giving him the ball, dude.
He definitely should have been a focal point of the offense.
Between him, Fox, and Monk, bro, we could have made some things happen if they had the right setup around them. But like I said, Bam was just kind of rim running last I remember. Maybe I need to go back and check the film or whatever, but it was like we didn't really make him a focal point.
He wasn't, man. He was rim running, basically rim running, and then, if you set the screen, throw the lob, he got you. That's all he was doing with him for real. He didn't
And it's like watching him and what he brings to Miami and him and AD out there for the Olympic team, bro. I'm just like, we had all this in our back pocket, bro. And that further proves, like we discussed the last time you tried, I was like, bro, to me, he's just not a coach. He can get him.
He definitely can get him. Oh, he really gonna get him now. Shout out to Tyson's Chicken. He really gonna get him there. Yeah, that man the bag. You see? He really gonna get him now.
Swear.
Like, he already got the number 1 point guard already.
Man.
In the 2025 class. So, and it's only gonna get better for him. I mean,
Yeah.
Arkansas, congratulations on taking our sloppy seconds. That's what it is. You're gonna get the players. I hope he changes his style and do something with it. I really do. Because like I said, I like Cal. It's just he should have did way better than what he should have did.
Look, I didn't think I was gonna have to hit the button on this episode, but I'm pushing it.
I disagree.
I don't like Cal at all, bro. I don't like him at all, bro. I don't give a damn what he does in Arkansas, bro. Like,
yeah,
he's too legendary to only have one, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's had more talent than any Hall of Fame coach combined, in my opinion.
Definitely.
And it's like, if you look at Coach K, when he had Grant Hill and all of them, he got it done.
Got it done.
When he went the one and done route, he got it done.
He got it done.
And it's like,
he figured out every way he could to get them something.
And we had a revolving door of talent, year in, year out.
Constant.
And it was just disappointment. So, nah, I don't like him. Not at all. Not at all. Retire, motherfucker. Excuse my language.
Yeah, it's good, man.
But anywho, man, dope ass conversation. Anything else you want to bring to the table?
Man, you know what? I'm ready for everything to unfold. You know what I'm saying? It's the Olympics. Then you got preseason coming up. Shout out to them Eagles, baby. You
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Feel it, baby. Fly high. You feel me? So I'm ready for everything to happen, man. I like what we're going to have, but you know what I'm saying? We'll get into that when the football season attached. You know what I'm saying? College football's coming up. I mean, everything's about to.
It's that time of year, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rose on the live. Cal was good for recruits, and that's it. Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
I ain't giving him nothing else. You can kiss my ass.
Yeah, he was hell of a. He was.
That's it.
Like I said, Tyson's Chicken. It's on. It's on, man. It is definitely on.
Shout out Philly, bro. You know they coming to Cincy.
Yeah.
So I done started looking. I saw some of them numbers. I'm like, look now, I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta see how the Bengals season start. Hopefully, they start out a little rocky and some of them numbers go down.
Yeah, because I was looking too. Because me and my son, I was talking about taking him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was like, man, y'all smoking that good stuff. Because the sections and stuff that I saw, man, they was like upper.
Yeah.
But they still wanted like 300, 400.
Like, what are you talking here?
I'm like, nah, bro.
So, yeah, I hope they lose their first 5 games.
Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. I was like,
the fans are like, you know what? I don't even really.
Right.
You feel me? And I got a feeling we're going to start pretty decent. So, you feel me? Come in there and thump some ass. And they be like, yeah, hey, it's on. Let them tickets drop. Then, hey, we in there. I definitely want to go, man.
I'm trying to get in there. It's my birthday weekend anyway, so I'm gonna fall in there regardless. But I was like, man, them numbers got to go down because hell,
sound like a link situation. Then
I'm trying to make it happen. I'm dead ass. I'm looking at you. I'm dead. I'm trying to be there.
Hey, sure. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So we got figured out.
Yeah, fuck yeah, because I want to be in there.
I was like, hell, I saw them. We went to Houston Texans, and I was like, the Texans was shaky. So I was 5 rows from the field. It was an end zone section, but I was like, I saw everything I needed to see.
Exactly.
And man, them tickets only like $145.
That's what I'm talking.
And I had the little flyer mile, so I flew to Houston for free. So I'm like, I'm in there. I'm good.
There we go.
So I was like, I'd be damned if I pay $400 to go to Cincinnati.
And that's up the street.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, no.
That's an hour drive. That's up the street.
No, it's not happening.
Man, ain't no way. I said, yeah, and that's a good idea too. Like you said, man, because I was looking, I'm like, nah, I ain't feeling that. Let me
Not at
see what's
all.
gonna happen. The season ain't started
Right.
yet, because they,
And that's
you know
late
what I'm
October. I was like, it fuck around be raining and cold and damp. I was like, bro, I'm not paying no $400 to sit in the rain. That's
saying?
not
I
happening.
definitely ain't.
It ain't happening, bro.
I definitely ain't. Cause you know what October brings, that cold weather and that rain every single time.
That's why I said that's my birthday weekend, so I already know. So it's August basically, so we got time. Trust me.
Yeah,
I'm
we
I'm
got plenty of
I'm gonna
time.
hit your line now. We gonna make that happen because I'm there.
Yeah. Man, most definitely, I'm off every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because I deliver Monday through Saturday. So I'm off. I'm off on Sunday. Every one of them days. Hey, if any managers listening, I got annual leave.
Good stuff.
Dig, for real.
Good stuff.
Man, for real.
So yeah, man, definitely appreciate you pulling up on me, man. Like I said, I was gonna talk about that, bro, because that was a dope atmosphere. In closing, it was just like, hopefully they can figure out. I ain't gonna say hopefully, because as much money as they probably made last night, they gonna figure out a way to keep having them somehow, some way match up. Cause it's like, bro, it was a lot of alcohol consumed last night. Them birds they was drinking all the sorrow. They was, man, you can ask my wife, bro. I saw a lady die. I swear she went and got a beer, like, between start of the game and maybe by the third quarter. I saw her come back at least 6 times.
Damn.
I was like, shit, yep, it's painful. You might as well drink it away.
But it ain't gonna go away because it's on Fox 41 the next day.
So yeah, that was dope. That was dope to experience. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, at the end of the day, hopefully you birds realize y'all gonna always be little bruh. You gonna always be little bruh. That's it.
You always gonna be underneath.
So
it's
y'all,
okay though. It's okay. You can wipe your tears and your sweat away. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
I love it, man. Dope conversation, bro. I definitely appreciate you pulling up, man.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Appreciate you rocking the gear.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate that.
If you ain't got it, man, you tripping.
Appreciate
if you ain't got
that.
it, you tripping. Cause I'm down with the RD. You feel me? All day.
I love it. I love it. So, man, y'all know the routine, man. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Podcast is on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud if you ain't got none of that. So, y'all know the routine, bro. We out.
Ass toasted, no competition. I'm Misha coasting. I feel so high, I feel so live. My body's intertwined. I'm Misha coasting. I feel so live, and I know why. That I can't deny. I'm Misha coasting. Goody, fine wine, fools, malt liquor. Wish me I'm high class.